take a journey together in the depth of our cells where energy is produced, called ATP. And let's look at the nanomotor that produces our energy, and so delicate that our body would do anything to protect this little protein nanomotor. Now we are traveling through one layer of membranes, which is the cellular membrane, and in the very depth of our cells there are these mitochondria, which are little engines in our body using oxygen and hydrogen that comes from food to produce water. This is what we call metabolic water, and based on what we eat, the hydrogens and the protons that originate from this food source would actually help mitochondria to produce energy. Here we're going to go to a second layer of membranes to go into the mitochondrial matrix where ATP is produced from the food that we oxidize. And here we can see these spinning nanomotors at 9,000 rotations per minute, which is faster than a car engine. And the hydrogen and proton atoms are driving this spinning motion, and our deuterium depletion, which is the heavy isotope of hydrogen and these protons, have to be discriminated from this process because they break this little nanomotor, this very delicate protein. We can see by the spinning of the protein by protons, there's ATP synthesized by these additional proteins that are attached to this nanomotor. This is the static part, which generates electromagnetic and electrostatic force from the spinning protein to deliver ATP to our cells. So healthy cells, normal cells, have to operate in a deuterium depleted environment to protect these nanomotors, because this deuterium heavy isotope of hydrogen is so heavy, twice as heavy as hydrogen, will actually imbalance this nanomotor. And here you can see again, as they attach to the side of this protein, 9 or 10 or 12 of them at any given time. And now we are closing the inner membrane of the mitochondria to protect the metabolic water to get out of the mitochondria and lubricate these nanomotors and provide hydrogens or protons, which are protecting these nanomotors to produce energy. Disease conditions develop when the hydrogen-deuterium ratio is not optimal in these nanomotors. And this is what we are measuring in our clinic, how these nanomotors are working very precisely, looking at hydrogen